Yeah,
Armani
no, I
DePaul,
feel
1
it.
to 10,
I
no
appreciate it.
sevens.
I was rocking with the beat. He had a little
Oh,
he got a
shit.
little flow in the voice, but that masked up before COVID-19 bars is now retired. You know, that's just like the 30.
Oh, time out.
Yeah.
Time out. Armani DePaul, are you saying at this point, masked up before COVID-19 is the new Steph Curry with the 30 bar? It's in a retirement hall?
Indeed.
So hold on, everybody screen record this. We are retiring masked up before COVID-19 bar. It has been overused. We are officially retiring it here. Let's talk about it. I'm seeing legal for the people.
Come and pull up on me. I'll never leave you sad.
Cut it. Armani DePaul, rated 1 to 10, no sevens. Hold on, before you give the rating, give them detail what you liked and what you disliked.
Oh yeah, I fuck with bro. Bro was sounding real confident. He had a little dance moves going on and shit. He had a little hook going on. The beat rocking. Somebody will fuck with it, man. Somebody gonna fuck with that where he had or something, man. I'm gonna give it a 1.4.
Oh, fuck.
Somebody gonna fuck with I fuck with bro. Somebody gonna fuck with. Bro just hit me up, tap in. I mean, that's my opinion.
1 to 10, Armani DePaul, no sevens.
And that's the exact instrumental. I feel the harmonies he could sing. He know his notes. It's a 3.7 for me. I would have wished he came with a flow on the second verse. I love when you went with the harmonies. If the harmonies took me somewhere,
right on, bro.
The harmonies took me somewhere, but I would have came on the second verse, even if you don't rap, with more of a bouncing flow, because you know it's not too hard to download an instrumental and some melody and learn some harmonies. But he got a voice. I can hear through the auto tune.
Appreciate that.
We was almost at a 4. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a break. This is too great. I'm gonna hit you right back, Armani DePaul. Holy fuck. Cut it. Armani DePaul, 1 to 10, no sevens. What we doing?
Hey, that's the truest 5.8. I fuck with the beat and the flow. You could have had a better take. I feel you was going with the flow, but you could have had a better take to
It's good for
But you know, it could have been some. But we ain't just gonna download a YouTube beat, put some auto-tune on it, and think it's gonna get past me. Like, nah, I be seeing little shit. But look, he had a flow about himself. He doubled back with the hook, with the attempts, and he attempted. It was a good attempt.
Cut it.
I feel if you ain't, to be honest, I was thinking.
Nigga don't want to cut the song. Dang, I didn't told the nigga to cut it 3 times.
Hey, I was gonna give him maybe a 3. I think he dropped when he said ride the boat like Moses. Certain metaphors just ain't the ones, you know, if you're gonna use a metaphor, make sure it's not corny or like something. Like, we out of that phase. But you know what? And then we want to hear the song. If you're gonna perform it in the original song got out of tune, you gotta make sure you tone perfect, or you worsen it. You should just let the song play. But I appreciate his effort and flow. We gonna keep moving. We need a highlight though.
So what? Give it a number.
Oh, it dropped from a 3.5 to a 2.8. It ain't quite it's a short eighth. It's a short one. The one you got to make a U-turn and be like, hey, my shit kind of short. It's one of them ones. He almost had a full eighth. I took a nug out for that line. For that line, he said, I took a nug out that motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna lie. He almost had a full eighth, though.
Picked up. Armani DePaul, 1 to 10. Give it an honest rating.
Oh, yeah, man. I appreciate the effort, man. It's definitely a 3.5 for me. Keep working.
Nigga, at least it's an eighth, nigga got an 8 ball. That's all that matters. Fuck
yeah, big puffy eighth, man. Big eighth, man. At the end of the day, it just, he didn't say nothing in there. He didn't say anything. He just rhymed. And the beat was decent, but he was just rhyming with the auto-tune. It wasn't any bars in there. It wasn't no bars I can remember or point out. You got to come with it when you get up on here, man. It is what it is.
All right. Armani DePaul, 1 to 10, no sevens.
I mean, it was already a negative 118. Then he said, any, mini, money, mo. Dog, I might have to give that shit a negative 1,000. I mean, it was immediate. No, I'm not trying to exaggerate. That shit right there, dog, don't get no play nowhere. Nobody is playing that shit, dog.
That nigga said, any, mini, money, mo.
That nigga
thugs out. Armani, it's on you. 1 to 10, no sevens.
I'm gonna go ahead and and shame the devil and give it a 1. for the whack jumper remake, and you know, it just wasn't undeniable enough to get it too. You know, for me, I don't know about y'all, but for me, I'm gonna go ahead and just tell it like it is. You know. You said no whack jumper, and then he had the nerve. And he got on there, and then when he dropped the beat, he wouldn't really, you know, gas and sounded a little like he getting it together, man. So keep going, keep getting it together, man. And, you know, come back. It had a few good factors. I fuck with the bounce. I give it a 4.
All right.
I
I'm gonna hit you back.
Yeah, it had a bounce to it. It wasn't undeniable though. You got to get on here with that undeniable, man.
You be having a build up and then come with the shadiest.
Nah.
Then they say, yeah, I was fucking with that. Yeah, 3.
And everybody, look, it ain't hard to get a good beat there on YouTube. So a good beat ain't gonna get you a 10. And you know,
time out. So you basically saying people are having cheat codes by trying to get a good YouTube beat.
Somebody
not really painting a good canvas.
You right, it's a million good ass beats on YouTube. It ain't hard to go 320 YT and download that motherfucker and you know, get you some auto tune and you know and think you coming, but you really, you know, I see through that type of shit too. You know, I see through, you know, you could feel when it's that undeniable, man. You could feel it. I've been around for a few years, man. I ain't on here hating. I'm just telling it like it is.
That's
good show. I fuck with the beat. It was definitely a vibe. I don't know if I would have started with the hook on the "Let Me Be Your Side," nigga. That's kind of where it lost me. You should have just came on gassing and built up to the hook. I fucked it enough to give it a 3.5. The beat was a vibe like a motherfucker.
Wait, 3.5 out of what? Out of 10?
Yeah, out the 10.
Yeah.
Out the 10, a 3.5.
No 7s, Armani DePaul.
Hey, I fuck with that, man. I fuck with the bounce. I feel like your flow could have had a little more conjunctions in it. It was just kind of simple when you got.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
But the beat saves you. The beat had a bounce, man. You know you move from a 5 to a 6.5, mid 7. I'm gonna fuck with that one, bro. That might. CD might give it a highlight. CD might give it a highlight, man.
All right. I'm gonna hit you back.
He might give it a highlight from a 5 to a 6.5. You hear me? Hey,
you know what's funny?
In the motherfucking building.
You want to know what's funny, Armani DePaul? I knew you was gonna come with that. The first verse was hard, but his verse, it lagged off from the first verse.
When you start dragging words to get to the next word, it shows where you at far as rapping. You gotta have a flow and conjunctions in between. I'm paying attention, man. You know. First of all, man, I ain't just saying shit, man. I know every flow, man. I do this shit for real, so. When I say that shit, man, y'all gotta respect it. That's a big one, man. That might have been the highest. That's the highest rating right there, man. Stop playing.
Armani DePaul, 1 to 10, no 7s.
I was gonna say, like, we gotta stop using hooks. It's 2022. You don't need no hook on that. He should have just gassed that. But he left. But yeah, his flow made it to where at some point we hit a 3. At some point with the flow. You know, when the hook came on first, I was like, I wasn't even gonna leave 1. But when he started diversifying with the flow, but he could diversify his content because, you know, we ain't gonna get on here just in 2022 talking about smoking on your partner and shit. You know, that's 2019 shit, baby. 2017 shit. Like, you gotta bring your finest on this motherfucker, man. You gotta bring your finest. This how we.
So, are you saying you getting tired of hearing people talk about smoking on the dead ops?
Not me personally. I could feel the spirit of the world getting tired of that. It's time for something new. I can feel the spirit of the Bay getting tired of that. It's repetitive, and you know when you come on here, you gotta.
Armani DePaul, 1 to 10.
Hey, he could rap. I mean, he had the nerve to come with that whack jumper snare. The nerve that whack jumper snare gets no play around here, man. That's a 1 just for that. We ain't coming like that no more. This 2022. Y'all gonna have to come harder than whack jumpers. We ain't doing the whack jumpers. Everything y'all got on our computer with that snare, delete it. Dog, this 2022. Nigga, this ain't 2020. What? We ain't coming like that no more. I'm canceling that.
All right. Hold on. I got to make an announcement. I'm going to hit you back, Armani DePaul. I'm going to hit you back. I'm gonna hit you back. I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all may not like Armani DePaul opinions, but he's not completely off. He's not completely off of what he's saying. I don't think the people, ask yourself this. Fuck this. This is what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm gonna ask this. Are your friends in your circle of people listening to the music that you're putting out? If your own people not listening to the music, that might be saying something. They might be telling you without telling you this may not be it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, he could rap. Shout out to rap, but it's like some Young Kurt 2006.
Nah, that shit was getting straight Blueface, One Take J, nigga. That shit was straight LA.
That's what the beat.
Young, they got that from Young Kurt though. Y'all better know. That shit came from Young Kurt. R.I.P. Young Kurt.
Booger's 16, so he's probably not fully aware. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we're not gonna play like that. Please don't do that.
You nigga 16. You don't know where it originated from, nigga.
Shout out to Diligence. Shout out JN. Shout out it. Nigga, I know. So yeah, let's go. But
let's get somebody else on. Goddamn it! I want to talk to my people real quick. From a consumer perspective, or do you think the people are desiring a new sound now, or do you think the people want something new? Are the people yearning for a new sound, or people just like the street shit? Those same beats with those same 808, those same drums. What do y'all think the people want right now from what y'all see and what y'all feel when y'all talk to people?
Yeah, all that shit, man. That Stockton bounce, that sack bounce, that shit is out of here, dog. We on some new shit, man. You know, and samples always been a cheat code. People always want to hear a whining little bitch screaming in the background. That's the cheat code. But we need new drums. We need new bass lines. We need new topics. We need to push the culture forward, man. You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? Let's go.
All right, let's get somebody else on. I want to hear that. That was that. Yeah. You know what was dope? Armani DePaul, you basically made a post earlier talking about you can only kill a nigga 1,000 times before you have to say something else. Can you go deeper on that point that you made before I get somebody else on, please, Armani DePaul?
It's just about diversifying your content, man. You know, it's about really showing your talent. You know, a lot of people not really talented. They're good at killing motherfuckers in the song. Like, they good at that shit. They really want to talk to their ops, but they ain't got shit else better than talk to the music. We want to hear the music, the talent.
When you make that kind of music, you automatically get put on the list by the entertainment board. When you get put on that list, you can't get booked. That's how you're going to make your money so you can expand your brand. So if you can't get booked for shows, appearances, pop-ups, and every time your name on something, it gets shut down because they think it's going to be this big old op war, and you really ain't even got no ops. You are stifling your own career by only making that music. So I'm not even saying stop. All I'm going to say is maybe you do want to diversify for the sake of your brand. If you don't believe me, go ask anybody. Anybody who know anything, if they have an entertainment committee, they gonna shut your shit smooth down. This gonna get shot up. It's bad.
Stockton, California, boy. Hold on, I just wrote this just to show niggas how bad they are, bro. This how bad niggas is, bro. Watch me. Hey, look. It's a love letter to the money, bro. Watch, look. Hey, little baby, you the only one I cry to. You the one up on my head when I slide through. You the one that pick me up. You the one that put me down. Well, give me this count money with a smile. And this ain't no little song, bitch. I'm talking about my count. Bitch, I'm better than half y'all niggas on here, boy. Shut up.
That nigga's solo like a motherfucker. Look. That nigga know he ass.
You niggas is dog shit, bro. I wrote this in 10 seconds. You niggas is making songs.
Show your face, Mr. Wrote it in 10 seconds.
Whoa. 10.
Oh, he left.
She was terrible, dog.
Hold on. I'm going to ask y'all a question. I want to talk to the audience, too, real quick. Should we retire? My teacher said I never wasn't going to be shit. Should we? I'm asking. I'm not saying we retiring it, but should that be in retirement consideration? My teacher said I never was going to be
consideration, but most of the niggas be lying. They teacher ain't never said that shit. Why you lying like that?
Armani, should we or what? What's your thoughts?
I mean, that ain't really like a metaphor. That's not like really like a metaphor. So I mean, I want to start the trend on retiring like obvious, weak, uneffort metaphors. Just bootsy, but like a line like that can actually lead up to something.